The book I read was Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. Starting with the author's style, Ray Bradbury utilizes a lot of personification like the great python spitting its venomous kerosene upon the world. Another thing he uses is a lot of metaphors such as he would feel the fiery smile. He also likes to just add a lot of description such as flooded with green and yellow, and he also loves to use sounds such as sizzling and bursting. I decided to choose is the Phoenix, which is said to be on the Captain Beatty's helmet of the fire department. The reason I chose this is because Phoenix represents renewal and strength, which is what Beatty sees in himself. He is trying to renew the world by burning the books so that everyone cannot learn through them. He also sees himself as a strong man, and he's very selfish because of it. So I think the Phoenix definitely represents him well. Because the Phoenix is made out of fire, that represents a lot of significance in the book as well. Because fire is both a sin and a joy to multiple groups in the book. Moving on to themes, one quote I picked for the theme is, "We have everything we need to be happy, but we aren't happy." This encapsulates one of the main themes of the book, because throughout the book, the fire department and the society as a whole is seen forcing all the citizens to not be able to read, but to only have fun through certain things that they make. And there's no room for curiosity or self-development. This shows that if you try to force someone to be happy through multiple things that are already set in the society, it will usually not work out well. The drawing I have here shows that on one side of this man who's in charge, basically, he has all the people that are all the same over his arm, and it's easy to control him. And on the other side of his arm, there's people that are all unique, and it's harder to keep them under his arm. So this shows the society such as the one in Fahrenheit 451 on the left side, which is easy to control because they all have the same things to do and they have no uniqueness. And on the right side is a society such as ours, where there's many possibilities to choose from, and it's harder to control us all through one thing. Now on to real world connections. One quote I picked is, "I said nothing, I did not speak, and thus became guilty myself." This connects to real world because there's many problems in the world where many people have been affected, but if they do not speak, then they're basically just helping the problem grow and not giving light to such problem. Another quote I picked is, "We need not to be let alone. We need to be really bothered once in a while." This connects to our world because such as Greta Thunberg, because she is identifying a problem that many people do not see as a problem. And although some people may be bothered by her and think she's annoying, she's really just shedding light on this problem and helping us grow from it, because the world is not perfect. The last quote I picked is, those who don't build must burn." This shows that people such as terrorist groups have the last quote I picked is, "Those who don't build must burn." This relates to multiple groups in the world that do not benefit the world at all, and therefore they ruin it, such as ISIS or Al-Qaeda in the past. Finally, I have my 4 characters around the borders. So to start, Montauk, he's the main character, and he's really like the curious one who starts the curiosity into why this society is the way it is. So I have this picture of 5 people who are all blue, symbolizing that they're the same, and then one red guy, which is supposed to be Montauk, and this just shows that he's different from all the rest of the society. And then I have 3 question marks here, which just shows that he's a very curious person. Next, I have Mildred, who is Montauk's wife, because I put this here because she's really just fake loving him. She doesn't really have a connection to him because she's just so brainwashed by the society, which brings up this picture because the society has used so much technology and the same tactics to just sort of hypnotize her into being a drab old person that doesn't really have their own thoughts. Next is Faber, who is an old professor. and he's the one who helps Montauk start this whole revolution with the books and everything. And so I have this picture here with a book and a heart in it because he was an old professor, thus he loves books, although he's shy to reveal that to the world. I also have this contrast between a brave superhero type person and then him being shy, because he shows characteristics of both in the story by being shy about not being able to tell everyone that he has books because he fears for his life. But also, when he helps Montauk, he shows glimpses of very true bravery. The character I have is Captain Beatty, and I put him all the way across Montauk because they're kind of contrasting characters. And so Beatty is the captain of the fire department, and so he thinks very largely of himself. That's why I put the I love me right there. And then also I put the captain hat there. But he thinks that he knows everything, and at one point in the book, he gives Montauk like a little talk, and he thinks that he's changing Montauk, but because Montauk is so unique, he doesn't just listen to him. So that's my one-pager. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed.